So children, see the next activity in the exercise. So let us practice this activity. So match the objects to their count. So match the objects to their count. So children, we have to match. So in the left side, there are given a set of objects, and the right side, on the right side, they are given numbers. So we have to count the objects, and the number of objects should be matched with the number present on the right side. So this is the task we have now. So let us start our activity. So see the first picture, first set of picture. The first set of picture has caps. That means joker caps. So how many caps are there? So let us count. So let us count. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. There are 7 caps in this picture. So now we have to match these caps with the number 7 present on the right side. So among these numbers, which is 7? So the first one is 1, this is 2, 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. So this is the answer for the first set of objects. So match with this. So this is 7. So since there are 7 caps, we have to match the caps with the number 7. So children, see the second set of pictures. In second set of pictures, you are observing cakes. That means some birthday cakes. How many cakes are there? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there are a total of 7 cakes. That means that is a total of 8 cakes in the figure. Now we have to match these cakes with the number 8. So where is the number 8 among these numbers? Yes, this is number 8. So we have to match the cakes with the number 8 on the right side. So children, see the third picture. This is a shuttle bat. How many shuttle bats are there? So there is only one shuttle bat. So we have to match this shuttle bat with the number 1 present on the right side. So match the shuttle bat with the number 1. So children, what are these? So see the next set of pictures. The next set contains balloons. How many balloons are there? So let us count. So this is the first balloon, 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 balloons. We have to match these balloons with the number 3. So where is the number 3? Let us find out. This is 1, 2, 3. Very good. So this is the number 3. So we have to match the balloons with the number 3. So children, see the next set of pictures. So in the next set of pictures, what are you are observing? So you are observing kites. How many kites are there? So there are 2 kites. So this is the first kite, 1, 2. So there are a total of 2 kites. So we have to match these kites with the number 2. So where is the number 2? So let us find out. Yes, this is the number 2. So match the kites with the number 2 since there are 2 kites. So children, see the next set of pictures. In the next set of pictures, we are observing some cupcakes. So cupcakes, we will add them in the bakery. So how many cupcakes are there? So let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are a total of 6 cupcakes in the picture. So we have to match these cupcakes with the number 6. So where is the number 6? Let us identify. So 4, 5, 6. So this is the number 6. So we have to match the cupcakes with the number 6 because there are a total of 6 cakes. So children, see the next set of pictures. So what are they? Yes, those are ice fruits. So how many ice fruits are there? So let us count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. So there are a total of 10 ice fruits in the figure. So we have to match these ice fruits with the number 10. So where is the 10? So children, see on the right side. So this is called, the last number is called 10. So match the ice fruits with the number 10 because a total of 10 ice fruits are there. So children, see the next set of picture. The next set of picture has some gift boxes. So how many gift boxes are there? There are a total of 5 gift boxes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total of 5 boxes are there. So we have to match these 5 gift boxes with the number 5. So let us find where the number is 5 on the right side. Yes, this is the number 5. So match the gift boxes with 5 since there are 5 gift boxes. So children, see the next set of pictures. You are observing some balls in this picture, in this set. And how many balls are there? A total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are 4 balls in the set. So we have to match these balls with the number 4. So let us find where the number 4 is on the right side. Yes, this is the number 4. So match the balls with the number 4 because there are 4 balls in the set. So children, observe the last set of pictures. The last set of pictures in the matching has some pieces of cakes. So pieces of cakes. So let us count how many pieces of cakes are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So very good. There are a total of 9 pieces of cakes. So we have to match these cakes with the number 9. So let us find out where the number 9 is on the right side. Yes, this is the number 9. So match these cakes with the number 9. So children, so this is a small activity, that is matching on the numbers, how we have to match the given number of objects with the number. So this is the way of matching the objects and their corresponding numbers. So children, so let us go to the next part, that is numbers 11 to 10. So children, look at the picture. So up to now we have learned the numbers from 1 to 10 and how to write the numbers from 1 to 10 and how to write the numbers in words. So now we are going to learn the numbers from 11 to 20. So how to write the numbers from 11 to 20 and how to write the numbers in words also. So look at the picture. So you are observing a single pencil here. In the picture you are observing a single pencil. That means this single pencil represents 1. So each single pencil represents ones. And here you are observing a bunch of pencils and each bunch has a total of 5 pencils. So let us count the pencils in bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 pencils together fixed into a bunch, tied to a bunch. So each bunch of pencils has 10 pencils. So each bunch has 10 pencils and each bunch represents tens. So how many tens are there? 1 tens. And how many ones are there? 1 ones. So each single pencil represents ones and each bunch represents tens, since there are total pencils in each bunch. So here each bunch represents tens and each single pencil represents 1. So now let us start how to write the number from these picture. So here ones, how many ones are there? 1. So we have to write 1 here. So how many tens are there? Each bunch represents tens. So how many bunches are there? 1 bunch. So there are 1 tens. So 1 ones, 1 tens, and this number is called 11. So in 11, how many ones are there? 2 ones. So this is 11 and the 11, this is the number called 11 and 11 can be written in words like this: E, L, E, V, E, N, 11. So this is 11. So children, see the next number. Yes. So in picture, how many ones you are observing? 2 ones. That means how many single pencils you are observing? So there are 2 single pencils. Each single pencil represents ones. So how many ones are there? 2 ones. So we have to write 2 here. And how many bunches are there? 1 bunch. That means how many tens are there? 1 tens. So here each bunch represents tens. So there is a 1 bunch, that means there is 1 ten. So 2 ones and 1 tens, and this number is called total 12. 12. So 12 can be written in words like this: TWELVE, see 12. So children, so go to the next number. So children, so what is this number? Can you write it? So how many single pencils are there? There are 3 pencils are there. So single pencil represents ones. So there are 3 single pencils. That means there are 3 ones. So how many ones are there? 3 ones. And how many bunches are there? 1 bunch. That means how many tens are there? 1 ten. So 3 ones, 1 ten together called 13. So this number is called 13, and we can write this number 13 in words like this: THIRTEEN. So this is called 13. So children, go to the next number. So children, look at the picture. How many ones are there? Yes, there are 4 ones. That means there are 4 single pencils. So each single pencil represents ones. So there are 4 ones. Now how many tens are there? There are 1 tens. That means 1 bunch is there. So each bunch represents 1 ten. So how many tens are there? 1 ten. So 4 ones, 1 tens. So this total together called 14. So this number is called 14, and this 14 can be written in words like this: FOURTEEN. So this is called 14. So children, this is the number 14, and we can write the number 14 in words like this. So children, go to the next number. So children, how many ones are there? Yes, there are 5 ones. That means 5 single pencils. Single pencil represents ones. So there are 5 ones. And how many tens are there? There are 1 tens. So tens means bunch. Each bunch represents tens. So how many tens are there? 1 tens. So 5 ones, 1 tens. So together called 15. So children, this number is called 15, and we can write this number 15 in words like this. It is FIFTEEN. So this number is called 15. So children, so let us go to the next part, that is the next number. So children, can you tell the number from this picture? So what is the number represented by this picture? Yes. How many ones are there? 6 ones. That means 6 single pencils are there. So that's why there are a total of 6 ones. And how many ones are there? How many tens are there? 1 ten. So each bunch represents 1 ten. So how many tens are there? 1 ten. So 6 ones, 1 tens. So total together this number is called 16. And the 16 can be written in words like this: SIXTEEN, 16. So this number is called 16. So children, go to the next number. So children, can you write the number from this picture? Yes. How many ones are there? So there are 7 ones. How many tens are there? 1 ten. So this number is called 17. 17. So total this number together called 17, and this 17 can be written in words like this: SEVEN T E E N. So 17. So this number is called 17, and 17 can be written in words like this. So this is the word form for the number 17. So children, let us go to the next number. So children, what is this number? So there are how many ones are there? 8 ones. That means there are 8 single pencils. So total there are 8 ones. And how many tens are there? 1 10. That means here one bunch represents 1 tens. So there are 1 tens and 8 ones. So this together called, this number together called 1 8 is called 18. And we can write this 18 in words like this. So E I G H T E E M 18. So this number 1 8 is called 18, and this 18 can be written in words like this. So children, this is the number 18. So let us go to the next number. So children, can you write the number from this picture? Yes, how many ones are there? So there are a total of 9 ones. That means 9 single pencils are there. So there are 9 ones. Now, how many tens are there? Yes, there are 1 tens. So there are a total of 9 ones, and there is a total of 1 10. So this number 1 9 together called 19. So this number 1 9 together called 19, and this 19 can be written in words like this: N I N E T E E N. So this is called 19. We can read it as 19, and the number is 19. This 1 9 together called 19. So children, go to the next number. So children, see the picture. So how many single pencils are there? That means how many ones are there? So yes, there are no single pencils. That means there are no ones. So ones are absent. So we have already learned that absence of something is called 0. Since there are no ones, that means since there are no single pencils, there are no ones. That means there are 0 ones. So the number of ones are 0. So we have to write 0 in the ones. Since there are no ones, there are no single pencils are absent. Absence of something is called 0. So that's why we have to write 0 in the ones. And how many tens are there? Yes, there are a total of 2 tens. That means each bunch represents 1 10. There are a total of 2 bunches. So there are total of 2 tens. So each bunch represents 1 10. So this is 1 10, and this is the second 10. So there are total 2 tens. So the number is 2 0. This 2 0 together called 20. So this number 2 0 together called 20. And this 20 can be written in words like this. That is 20. T W E N T Y 20. So we can write this 20 in words like this: 20. T W E N T Y 20. So children, so this is the numbers. So these are the numbers from 11 to 20, and how to write the numbers from 11 to 20, and how to write the numbers in words. So this is the numbers up to 20. So children, so let us enter into some small activity part. So children, this is an activity part. So let us start the activity part. So in this picture, so children, look at the picture, count and write the number and number name. So in this activity, we have to count the number of pictures in each picture. We have to count the pictures, and we have to write the number and also number name. That means word form that number. So number name means words. We have to write the numbers in words. So see the first set. So the first set contains gift boxes. So children, how many gift boxes are there? So let us count each gift box. So children, start the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So very good. How many gift boxes are there? A total of 15. So we have to write 15. The number 15 can be written like this. This is 1515. And the number name for 15 is FIFTEEN. So this is the number name for the number 15. So children, see the second set of pictures. So the children, see the second set of pictures. So in the second set of pictures, you are observing some leaves. So let us count the number of leaves. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So how many leaves are there? A total of 18 leaves are there. So we have to write 18 here. So the number 18 can be written as like this. So this is the number called 18, and the number name for the 18 is EIGHTEEN. So this is the number name for the number 18. So children, see the third set of pictures. So in third set of pictures, you are observing some water bags, that is water bottles. So let us count how many water bottles are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are a total of 14 water bottles. So we have to write the number 14 here. The number 14 can be written like this, 14. And the number name is FOURTEEN. So this is the number name for 14. And so see the next set of pictures. So in the next set, you are observing some candles. So let us count the number of candles in the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there are a total 19 candles in the picture. So we have to write the number 19 here. And the number name for the 19 is NINETEEN. So 19. So this is the number name for the number 19. So children, see the next set of pictures. You are observing some balloons there. So let us count the number of balloons in the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So children, how many balloons are there? There are 11. So we have to write the number 11, and the number name for the 11 is ELEVEN. So this is the number 11, and this is the number name for the 11. So children, so this is the way of writing numbers by counting the given objects. So children, the remaining problems, so practice at your home. So these are the practice problems for your home, for you at your home. So let us practice these problems at your home. So number line. What is number line? A number line is a horizontal line with numbers marked on it at equal gaps or intervals. So children, so this is called a number line. So look at the number line shown below. So this is called a number line. So number lines means just you have to draw a straight line with the help of pencil and scale in your notebook. and we have to put arrows at each end of the line, and we have to put marks at equal intervals, and mark and write the numbers for each mark. So let us start the marks with 0. So on the number line we have to start the numbers from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this way we have to represent, so we can represent any numbers on the number line. So just you have to draw a straight line with the help of a scale on your notebook, and put some marks at equal gaps, and each mark is represented by the numbers, and we have to start the numbers with 0 on the number line. So this is the number line. So this is the how to draw a number line. So look at the number line shown below. So this is the number line. So complete the number line. So children, so let us practice a small activity on the number line. So look at this. So this is a number line, and we have marked some numbers on the number line, and some gaps are, that means some fill in the blanks are left here. So we have to fill that gaps. So the first number 0, the second number 1. So after 1 we will get 2. So the number which comes after 2 is 3. So write 3 here, and after 3 we will get 4. So after 4 we will get 5, already given on the number line. So after 5 the next mark is 6, and after 6 we will get 7, and after 7 we will get 8, and after 8 we will get 9 on the number line, and after 9 we will write 10, and after 10 we will write 11, and after 11 we will write 12. So after 12 we will write 13, and after 13 we will write 15, that is 14, and after 14 the number comes will be 15. So this is the way how to fill the gaps given in the number line. So look at the, so let us complete the another number line. So this is the second exercise on the number line. So let us practice the second exercise. So that is, so 0. So after 0 we will get 1. So after 1 we will get 2. So after 2 we will get 3. So next 4, and next 5. So after 5 we will get 6, and after 6 we will get 7. After 7 we will get 8. After 8 we will get 9. So after 9 we will write 10. So after 10 we will write 11. So 12. After 12 we will write 13. So after 13 we will write 14. So this is the this is the way how to complete the number line. So these are the examples from for some activities on the number line. So children, look at another example, that is another activity on the number line. So here also some gaps are given. We have to fill the gaps. So 0, the first number 0 is given. So after 0 we will get 1. So after 1 we will get 2. So after 2 we will get 3. The 3 is already given. So after 3 we will get 4. So after 4 we will get 5. So after 5 we will get 6. So after 6 the number 7. So after 7 the next number is 8. So after 8 the next number is 9, which is already given. So after 9 the next number is 10. And after 10 the next number is 11. So after 11 the next number is 12. So after 12 the next number is 13. And the next number is 14. After 14 the next number is 15. So children, so these are the some activities on the number line. So practice the remaining exercise at your home. So children, note down this in your notebook and practice your own at your house. So practice this at your home. So note down this number line in your notebook. And this is another example, another activity. So note down this also in your notebook and practice at your home. So children, next topic, before, after and between. So look at the number line, it gives the numbers in order. So we have already discussed about the number line, this is the number line. So 7 comes before 8 and 9 comes after 8. So 8 comes between 7 and 9. Fill in the missing numbers. So children, so there are some activities. We have to fill the missing numbers in this activity. So there are 3 sets are given. So let us do the first set. So here, so 14, 15, we have to write a before number for 14. So the before number for 14 is, we will get the number 13 before 14. And here, see the next one, here 13, we have to write both before number for 13 and we have to write after number for 13. But before number for 13 is 12 and after number for 13 is 14. So this is the way of how to fill the missing numbers in the. So here 12. So we have to write both before number for 12 and after number for 12. So the number before 12 is 11 and the number after 12 is 13. So see the next one. So here 8 is given. So the next number after 8 is 9 and the next number after 9 is 10. So children, this is the way of write the missing numbers in the given set of numbers. So children, note down this in your notebook and the next remaining one you have to practice at your home. So note down this in your notebook and practice the third one at your home. So children, so look at, so write the numbers that comes after. So we have to write after numbers. So after 0 we will get 1 and after 10 we will get 11. So see the second one, after 5 we will get 6 and after 12 we will get 30. So this is the way of writing after numbers. So we can write the after numbers with the help of number line. So this is the way of writing after numbers. So children, note down these in your notebook and the third one practice at your home. So write the number that comes before. So here we have to write before numbers. The number that will get before 4 is 3. And the number that comes before 14 is 13. In the same way, see the second one. The number before 80 is 7. And the number that comes before 18 is 17. So children, this is the way of writing before numbers. So note down this in your notebook and practice the third one at your home. So write the number that comes between. So children, up to now we have learned how to write the before numbers and how to write the after numbers. So in this we have to write the between numbers. So which number comes between 4 and 6? That means we have to write the number after 4 or we have to write the number that comes before 6. So we have to write the number after 4 or we have to write the number which comes before 6. So the number that comes after 4 is 5. So see the second one, the number that comes after 13 is 14. So here 14 is between 13 and 15. So the number that comes 11 is 12. So 12 is present in between 11 and 13. So children, this is the way of writing between numbers. So this is the way of writing between numbers for the given set of numbers. Children, note down these in your notebook and practice the remaining second, that means remaining 2 sets at your home. So more and less. So write M for more and L for less in the box. So children, look at the pictures. So you here observing 2 pictures. In the one picture you are observing more number of balls. And in the second picture we are observing less number of balls. So in first picture count the number of balls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the first picture there are a total 7 balls. Whereas in the second picture 1, 2, 3. So in the second picture we have 3 balls. So in the first picture there are 7 balls. In the second picture we have 3 balls. So in the first picture there are more number of balls than in the second picture. So we have to write more because there are more number of balls in the first picture. So in the second picture there are less number of balls when compared with the first picture. So we have to write the less. That means less number of pictures. So children, so let us practice another exercise on this more and less. So children, look at the pictures. We are observing some socks, pair of socks in the pictures. In the first picture, we have only one pair of socks. Whereas in the second picture, there are 4 pairs of socks. So the first picture contains less number of socks when compared with second picture. So here in the first picture, the number of socks, the number of pairs of socks is less. And in the second picture, the number of pairs of socks is more. So that's why you have to write the letter M in the box. So look at the picture, children. So here you are observing the pictures of lollipops. In the first picture, you are observing how many lollipops? Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are a total of 9 lollipops in the first picture, and in the second picture you are observing 1, 2, 3 lollipops. So that means in the first picture there are more number of lollipops, whereas in the second picture there are less number of lollipops when compared with the first picture. So we have to write the letter M because there are more number of lollipops than the second picture, and we have to write the letter L in the second box because there are less number of lollipops are there. So children, so this is about this is another activity on more or less. So practice this exercise at your home.